boys, so I usually slack a little bit on the top 10 running back list because the X Factors have dominated this position, and there's been really no change at the top of the list. But now we've had the Theme Team remix come out, and there's been 5 new X Factor running backs. Yes, I know a lot of people hate the X Factors, but I have to update this list because there's a lot of people wondering which running back is the best now that we have multiple to choose from. But if you guys enjoy top 10s like this, I do these all the time on all the positions. I do gameplays as well. Make sure to hit that like and hit that subscribe. I also stream on Twitch every single day at 1 p.m. Eastern. We're going to be live today. Come check out the Twitch stream. But other than that, let's get into number 10. Before we start today's video, I wanted to give a huge shout out to today's sponsor, mutpacks.com. You can click the link down below and open exciting packs, win tons of coins, and withdraw your account right away. You could use promo code CHEW for 15% off. Lastly, when you sign up down below, you can get a free 10,000 coin pack as well. At number 10, I still do have Barry Sanders. I still think out of the non-X Factor cards, he is arguably the best one, if not the best one in the game right now. Barry Sanders came out a while ago, and you guys know, last year he was kind of meh. He didn't get good animations, but they added that quick little juke step, and he gets it. He also does get 2 0 AP abilities, which is awesome. And another thing with him is you don't got to use tokens on him as well, which is really, really nice. So you get human joystick for 0, and then you can get like the evasive for 0, the short in for 0. There's a lot of different combinations you could do. And then, like I said, 99 speed on the team. This dude was one of the best I've used in a while. You still see him all the time out there. I know he's old, but when you even look at the new guys like Marshall Faulk, like Matt Forte, even guys like LaDainian Tomlinson, he's still better than all of these guys. There's no question about it. He still gets all the good animation. He's still maxed out statistically, and he gets also 2 0 AP abilities. He has to be at the top 10. Even with the X Factor guys, he survives. Number 9, I do have Reggie Gillum, and the one thing that is kind of tough to rank with him, I almost put him at 10, and honestly, I think that him and Barry are arguably like switchable, and the reason why is because, yes, to make him very good, or like better than Barry, you have to use a token on him, which is a negative within itself, using it on a running back. But when you look at Reggie Gillum as a whole, he is a very good card. You'll notice right away that he has a little bit lower excel and agility, but he is a power back. He is 244 pounds. I actually got to use this card, and I actually have been using him for a little bit now. I like him a lot. He is very fun in the game to use. He could also play fullback as well. He has a 99 there as well. You can see right here. And then when you look at the stats, he boosted really good stats on his card too. He has 99 carrying right here, 99 break tackle, 99 stiff arm, 99 short running, and then that's what we love to see. And then when we look at the catching too, 90 catching, 94 spec catch. That is ridiculous for a running back, already having 99 short running, which is going to help with like the out routes and the angle routes and whatnot as well. And then his 2 0 AP abilities are actually really good 0 AP abilities. Short and elite to help with the route running against the man meta that's starting to come up. And then you got Tank as well, which is one of the best too. We all love Tank, that pinball kind of action you get on the football field. But Reggie Gillum, man, big body running back out there. He's going to fall forward a lot. Been a fun card. Definitely one of the better, if not the best X Factor guys. Or non-X Factor guys. I would say him or Barry for sure. So at number 8, I just want to say this right now. I know a lot of people have went back to Derrick Henry, and I did as well. You guys saw in the video, I think Derrick Henry is still one of the best, but there's a kind of a critical thing with Derrick Henry, right? You have to have the Theme Team remix boost with him, and you'd have to have like multiple with him, because you could notice you do want to get that 99 speed, which you would with the Theme Team, but I don't like including that in a ranking because he would only be 98 speed on a normal team with the Easter Strat card. And then when you look at the Excel and Agility, they are abysmal, absolutely abysmal, unless you're using the Sprinter Strat card and all the other Strat cards to boost that up compared to other cards of this overall, right? But as you guys know, with Derrick Henry, he has the X Factor. He is the biggest one with the X Factor, and his build in the game, even without the X Factor, he falls forward all the time. Obviously, kind of a one-dimensional running back too. I think that holds him back severely. He's like the only one in the game out of the X Factors that's one-dimensional. I think that is definitely a negative within itself as well, but yeah, if you're a pure runner and you have the boost on him, he's arguably a top 3 running back in the game. But like I said, that's a big if. At number 7, we have one of the new Theme Team remix cards in right here in Javonte Williams. So as you guys know, these cards were broken at first. Their X Factors didn't work, but now they do work. They're kind of similar to Flashes and Derrick Henry, where they're on for 5 plays, all for 5 plays, or whatever the number is. It's all I know is it's on basically almost the entire game. It's like, yeah, like 50%, I would say at the minimum. I don't know the exact number. It's probably in there, but yeah, freight train charge. What does it say? It said, yeah, 5 up, 5 down, which is not bad. It's not bad. It's on there basically half the game, as I said, but he is a solid running back. He's going to get 99 speed for you. He is 5'10". He is a power back, though. The one thing I will say is I have never, ever been a fan of the power backs that are small in the game. Like, it just doesn't seem to work. They feel a little bit more clunky while being small too, so they're not falling forward all the time as well. Javonte was a weird card because he does get good ability, or you'll notice, like I showed you earlier, like Derrick Henry and all the other power backs, they usually slack right here a lot, but he actually has really good stats right there. But I did notice in game he did still feel a little clunky out there. I don't know if it's just because the archetype changes the way they they're coded or whatnot, but he did still feel well around in the passing game too. 81 catching, his 84 short running. Really good card all around, and like I said, the X Factor makes him good no matter what. Number 6, we have Jeff Wilson Jr. Yes, Jeff Wilson Jr. is a top 10 running back in Madden 23 in the end game. Isn't that insane? Isn't that insane? I mean, hey, I respect it, man. Jeff Wilson, he is a very good card, though. So an elusive back right here, and you're getting amazing stats across the board. He's going to be 99 speed, has base 99 excel. The agility is really solid as well right there. And then when you look at the stats across the board, everything is still very good. You're looking for catching, I think, and route running. I think that's a big deal this late in the year because everybody has good stats right here. Literally every running back has good stats right here. Everybody has pretty solid speed. But then, as you guys know, with Jeff Wilson, like I said, he does feel a little bit better out there than our guy Javonte. I think the juke moves are a little bit better on him. He feels more of like an elusive back. They're like the same build almost. But the thing with Jeff Wilson is like, I don't know if it's just because of the power back or what it is, but it just switches their animations up, and Javonte feels like a power back out there. But as you guys know, the X Factor on him as well, and they do all get the same abilities too. They all get to choose between 4. That's why I haven't been mentioning their 0 APs, but yeah, they get short in, evasive, goal line, or tank. Probably 4 of the best abilities in the game for running back. Jeff Wilson, a slept on one, probably just because of his name alone. Heading into our top 5, I do have Naji right here. And Naji, I will tell you guys right now, he is kind of like Derrick Henry, where he is only 98 speed. But the thing is with Naji, he's a big running back, 630. And he also gets good juke animation. So he's a big running back that gets the good animations, and he's gonna fall forward all the time. He is truly a weird card. I even did a video on this card. As you guys know, I did a video like when these cards first came out, and I said like there's more X Factors or whatever. You can go watch it. Naji went off. He is insane. I used him for the longest time. Even being a Browns fan, I still absolutely love this card in the game. He, like I said, 82 catching on a guy that's 230 with good animations, the X Factor, and he's gonna fall forward all the time. He's 6'2", so he's amazing in the passing game as well. He is a weird card because everybody wants to look at that 98 speed, but I feel like everything alone helps him. And I honestly, you can even go watch him. I did not notice the excel or agility at all. This is a guy that I held on to for like an entire week, which is a long time for me. I get bored. I get very bored of cards. I have like Madden ADHD, and Naji Harris kept me away from it because how good this card truly was. So at number 4, we have the brand new Isaiah Pacheco as well, another guy that gets the X Factor. You're noticing the Theme Team Remix cards kind of took over this list, and I know some people might hate it because it's all X Factors in this list. That's how the game is. EA, like I told you guys, EA ruined the running back position. It's absolutely ruined. The golden tickets are, yeah, they ruined the running back position. I've already said it many times. But the thing with Pacheco I love is, yes, he's a beast. He is a beast. He's 215 pounds, the same as like Jeff Wilson, all those guys I just showed you earlier. He's going to get good animations. I did get to use him. The one thing I will say is that he did fumble for me like 3 times in my first 3 games, but after that, he ended up being fine. I know Madden's fluke, and I know you'll fumble all the time. It's just the game. I know that. I've played plenty of Madden. Barry Sanders, when I first got him too, if you go watch the gameplay from months ago, he fumbled twice in the gameplay, and he ended up being one of my favorite running backs of the entire year. It happens. And Isaiah Pacheco, I know he's good. I've played with the animations. He has been amazing ever since those fluky little fumbles. But he is a guy that's going to get high catching too, 87 right there, and then the X Factor is all you got to worry about. And then honestly, what I loved on him, I know people go with tank, but the evasive on the good juke move with the running back like Pacheco, it felt so good. He was a top running back for me for a long time. I've been trying everything. He was one of the most funs I've used. At number 3, I do have Eric Dickerson. And Eric Dickerson, I know a lot of people might argue him over the next 2 guys, and I could definitely see that argument. I think you could interchange a lot of these X Factor guys. I think it depends on how you play, which type of running back you like. For example, I think Naji's the best balanced one, and I like him the most, but some people like the more run-heavy guys like Derrick Henry. Some people like the more pass-heavy guys. Some people like the balanced guys like Naji and Eric Dickerson, like I said, and that's what you're getting with Eric Dickerson. You're getting a big running back and 220 pounds, 6'3". So he is amazing out the backfield too. 86 short running, 87 medium route running, or 87 catching as well, which is amazing. And then obviously, like I said, I haven't really been mentioning these stats because everybody has good ones. There's like no point in even mentioning them, especially with attributes meaning absolutely nothing this year. They're all good right here anyway. So you're really looking at the physicals, and he's getting them all. Even on a power back, he's getting amazing abilities right here. And also, he does have the good juke animation too. So you're getting good that, and then you're getting the 4 0 APs we talked about earlier right here, and then you're getting the X Factor. Yes, the X Factor. Eric Dickerson, Madden 20's back. Nowhere near as good as Madden 20's because the run game is just, you know, the blocking is kind of fluky this year. The X Factor really just bails out the terrible offensive line we have. But yeah, he's still definitely good. He's, like I said, not 20, but still amazing. So at number 2, I do have Gus the Bus, and Gus is a weird one. I know people, I said it in my last video, but like, I get bored of using the same cards over and over. I've seen people, like, there's a reason why people aren't moving off Gus despite new X Factors. There's a reason why he is still 238 pounds, so he's one of the heaviest guys on this list. I think he's the second heaviest one I've shown you, right, since behind Derrick Henry. You're also getting amazing physical stats on him, and, like, hey, good catching and route running on him, too. Ridiculous. This card was basically released, like, way before his time. And then he gets 2-0 AP abilities. I don't know why they gave him 2-0 AP abilities, but he does. He gets backfield master, and then you get to choose between bruiser, goal line back, or also short and elite, which, yes, 2-0 AP abilities and the X Factor for a total of 1 AP. That is ridiculous. On a 238-pound running back that's 9.9 speed and has good route running and catching stats. Yeah, I mean, he's arguably could be number 1, but I think there's a reason why everybody uses number 1 over number 2 here. And at number 1, we have probably the most popular running back in the game. I truly wonder what the percentages of, like, this guy starting on the Madden Ultimate Team, like, roster base or the database between all the players. We all know why he's number 1. He doesn't get the normal freight train X Factor. I don't really have to explain much with him because we've known he's been one of the best running backs every single year. And now when you give him an X Factor, he's amazing. But he is the only one that gets the Phenom. And as you guys know, Phenom is freight train, but also works after the catch too. So yes, I've seen people literally run some crazy like RPO style plays where all you got to do is beat one man and you're off to the races. He's also great in the run game, amazing in the pass game. He's also the only guy on this list as well, the only guy on this list that has 90 plus in all of his route running. 94 short, 93 medium, 97 deep. He has 93 catching, 95 spec catch. I mean, it's ridiculous. He has the good juke animations too. The one negative you'll see is 91 carrying, but he has the X Factor on half the game anyway, so you're not really getting like any chances to truly make this guy fumble, man. Yeah, he's the best. I don't even think there's like I said, there's a reason why everybody uses him. Every single person uses him. He's cheap too. Yeah, he's a beast. He's a beast. I don't even really have to explain him. All right, boys, hope you guys enjoyed the video. Make sure to comment down below which running back or running backs are you using in your scheme. I only use one running back, and I've been just trying out the Theme Team Remix cards. I think today I might go try out Reggie Gillum again. I don't know. We'll try on stream. Come check out the Twitch stream as well at 1 p.m. Eastern, and I'll see you guys there. Peace out, boys.